Hey, it's me again. Just got off of another Monday bike ride. Feeling good. You know about that eye of the tiger I talked about last week? Well, the eye of the tiger basically just happened again. And you know what? Speaking of that tiger, it's time for this mouth to roar. See, within the last week, I've dealt with some real hypocrisy, alright? Now, I will first off say I am nobody perfect. I am better than nobody out there. Trust me, I know that. I've got a lot of things to fix. So, here we go, though. Last week, somebody put out on a post about how a swimsuit and the American flag and about how we're going to be offended by somebody kneeling, that we should be offended by somebody wearing the American flag as a swimsuit. Well, I agree, maybe wearing it as a swimsuit's not proper, but chances are the person that wears that as a swimsuit is also willing to stand up during the national anthem. Now, here's where, for me, it gets personal. Not too many people know this or remember this, but the fact of the matter is I actually went for the United States Marine Corps. Was only there for a month, was in boot camp, right? Didn't make it through. There was back issues, things like that. Trust me, I got a spine more than a lot of people out there that I've encountered the last week. So, anyway, I feel that just like everybody else, and no more so than anybody else, I have a right to express my opinion. And I did that. I did that at the polls. And I did that by voting for Donald Trump. Yeah, it happened. I voted for him. I voted for the guy that I felt that could run this country like a business and turn this country profitable again. By that, I'm saying getting people back to work, getting the people that choose to not work, not the ones who can't work, but the ones who choose not to work, back to work. Within this last week, because I said I supported Donald Trump, I have been called a racist. I have been called a bigot. I have been called so many different things just because I voted for the man. Alright, say whatever. I know for a fact I'm not. I shouldn't even have to go and prove it, but sometimes I feel a need to. It's just how I am. With Donald Trump, do I believe that we need a wall built? No, because I know what this country was built upon. It was built upon immigrants coming over here. It was the natives first, I'll say that. But you know what? I believe that everybody has the right to be here. What I don't believe in, though, is people being here undocumented. I believe that people should be here legally, and do the same things that we all do. Donald Trump is by no means perfect. He has said some things that are outright horrible. He has done some things that are not right to women. But in the end, for me, it was about who could run this country the best. I stick to that, and I believe in that. Do I think he's a good human being? My personal opinion is, no, he's not. Maybe he can improve. I hope he can, because I believe in everybody can change. That is one thing I have always felt that I feel is one of my best qualities. So for people to sit there and go and insult, especially to me, the liberal left-wingers, whatever you want to call them, you know what? You all are no better than Donald Trump. You all have said that, Donald Trump shouldn't be saying this, saying that. Well, what makes you guys any better? I got one guy out there that basically says that anybody who voted for Donald Trump because he wasn't a career politician should basically have a colonoscopy done by a plumber. Okay, fine, that's funny, whatever. Have your own little sense of humor. But you know what? You personally, and I know you personally, you were one of these people that didn't work for many years. Maybe you went out, you bettered yourself, I hope you did. Wondered what happened to you for a long time because you basically went off the grid. That's fine, that was all your choice. You made a choice to vote for somebody else. I didn't sit there and go and insult you personally. People have said I need to have a thick skin. Well, that may be the case, but I also believe that there comes a time when you can only take so much and you just say what you gotta say. And for me, this is my form. This is how I'm choosing to say it. Y'all want to sit there and rip on Donald Trump, and the city of London wants to have a balloon go over with a baby Trump. Okay, it's kind of funny, but if we did it to Barack Obama, y'all would be ticked. Basically, I'm saying quit with the hypocrisy. Everybody needs to be treated equal. There are times in this country when it does not happen. There are times where I know the football players are kneeling because they feel that, hey, there's a racial injustice, which, you know what, I feel that way too at times. I've seen a lot of times where somebody will get judged based on their skin color. And I've seen that not just come from the police, although, you know what, a few bad apples, by the way, shouldn't spoil the whole bunch. I have seen racism come from the liberals themselves. So, that may be something to think about. Just because we voted for Donald Trump doesn't mean that we're racist. So maybe when it comes down to the insults, maybe y'all basically ought to, I don't know, look in the mirror